Okay, so hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a MSP music video, and yeah, I actually haven't made one. I've only made one, I'll show you, but you know, I didn't make the full version because it takes a bit of time and stuff. There are loads of ways, but this is just my way of doing it, So yeah. Okay, so basically, So basically I made this really cool one. Where is it going? Oh, it's not that one. Which one could it be? I'll just find it. And I can't find it, but first you're going to go to like an art book. And then you want to make something like this. Like, yeah. I did one last time, Ariana Grande. I'm going to do the same again. But I'm just going to show you how to make it this time. Okay, so you grab any character. I'm going to get my character. Okay, yes, very laggy. Okay, so you can pick any one you like. I'm putting myself inside this one. Oh, I've opened two. Okay, so you can switch sides if you wanted that side or you wanted this side. I wanted this side, so I'm going to keep to that. Then you click the pose, and and you choose what you want. I've got all these. Most of what I've got poses, but I don't want to choose any other poses, and I know that for sure. I'm not acting or dancing. I don't want to choose basic. I'm going to choose other emotions. I'm going to choose the heart balloons. I really like those animations when it comes to this. Okay, and you can make it as big as you want, or as tiny as you want, or just keep it to that. I like to keep it about big. Like, I usually keep it about like this big usually sometimes or something. A little bit less, but I'll just keep it to that. And then I'm going to add the free text, and then you can click that and you can choose what format you want to write in. I want to write in the fancy one, and I'm going to first I'm going to need to do the background. So yeah, click the background one in MSP in the art book. Okay, so I'm scrolling right down, right down. It's laggy again. Shame. Oh, come on. By the way, this works on Windows only, which I know, Windows only, sorry. I don't know another way, actually. There are other ways, but I don't know how to do them. I just find it comfortable doing this way, actually. So yeah. I've been waiting here for like 15 minutes. If you don't know, I paused the video, that's why you couldn't see that it was 15 minutes, but it was like 30 minutes now. I'm gonna refresh and just do it again. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it to that point where I was. Now that it's less laggy, it's time for the background. By the way, did I tell you that you can change the facial expressions to angry, sad, surprised, happy, natural? I like to keep it happy most of the times. Yep, scrolling all the way down. Okay, so yeah. I hope it's not that laggy. Okay, so right now I'm going to do this pink background, but you can do purple, yellow, sharp, whatever you want to do basically. But I am doing light pink. Okay, so now I want to get the free text, and you can change the format and the color. So I'm going to keep it to the fancy one, and first I'm going to keep it to white, and then I'm going to write up this. So whatever song you're doing, you just write the song. I'm doing One Last Time. One Last Time Ariana Grande. And then you can make it bigger or keep it the same or smaller. I think that's a bit too big, yeah. That's a bit too big. Way too big. Yeah, I guess we could put it a little bit more big, and yeah, that's just about it. And then I'm going to get my next one, and I'm going to do it. You can do a different format as if you want to, and I'm doing a different format, but you can keep it to the same. Like if you're using fancy writing, you can use fancy writing. You're using that, you can do that again, that, do that again, that, do that again, that, do that again. It's up to you basically. But I'm using a different format, and I'm changing the color to light green. So I want to do edited. Since I know it's completely by you have to write edited by, and I'll actually do the short and, but if you don't prefer it, then you can do the long and. Edited by and filmed by Roxy. Okay, so you could say your actual name if you want to, or you can like just say, I'm gonna change it to black color. Yeah, that's better. Like I did my other one. You can like do it like you can what am I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Any song or whatever you want. Okay, so edited by and filmed by Roxy. Okay, so basically you can do your name and you can do like your username or your YouTube channel. I just did Roxy Rocket because I do that so they know it's Roxy Rocket. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah. And now the final free text. You can change the format. I'm changing the format to fancy writing now, and I'm changing it to white again. So now you have to do like whatever you don't have to add this in actually. You can just add those two, but I like saying hi. If you liked watching this, then don't forget to subscribe, and then I do an exclamation mark and I do a smiley face like that way. Okay, so yeah. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, but it doesn't need to be that big because the text is quite long. Or you can do, hi, I hope you liked it. Hi, I hope you liked watching this video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe. So you can do that, but that is basically what you want to do, and then you want to keep it like that. And then, do you want to send it to your friends? I don't want to, so yeah, I'm going to keep it only I can see it, because then they're going to think I'm doing nothing. They won't love this art book. So yeah. So now you do whatever you want to name it. I'm just naming it YT, short for YouTube, and save, and yes. Okay, so now that you do that, you should have a snipping tool. I have a snipping tool like right there. If you don't have it, then you just download snipping tool. It's free, but I have it already. Okay, so you basically do rectangular, okay, and then you stop there, and then you go and basically do the whole thing, and don't try to get the MSP background, just get how much you want, and that's how much I wanted, and that is perfect. And then you press save. So don't just exit if that is what you think you're supposed to do. Do not exit, as you're gonna have to do it again. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just gonna do YouTube 1. I don't know, I'm just saying random names and stuff, but you can do even more random names or whatever, basically. But you can't keep it auto capture, because if you give them auto capture, they're going to replace it, and they're going to replace it when you do it in Movie Maker. Okay, so now you open up Movie Maker, and this is only Windows 7. I don't know, you can use iMovie, whatever. I don't know if it's in more, actually don't know. Okay, so now you do add videos and movies, which is right in the left corner, and you have to go to home. And then I have to scroll down. You don't probably. If you do, then you do. And then you go YouTube 1, whatever one it was, you just do that. Okay, now you add music, and I'm just doing add music, and I have Ariana Grande one last time. And Verbs. I have no idea what that was, but yeah, I'm gonna do Ariana Grande one last time. Okay, so basically I'm going to show you about like one more time, and that's that. One more time. Okay, so yeah, basically for the next one, you just do a random one. Okay, so since it took ages, okay, so yeah, just make a random one. Okay, so since it took ages, I just did it, and one last time to see what I left to do. And yeah, so you make a notebook of whatever thing you want, and then again you take your snipping tool, and then yeah, oh, that came in the way. So go like that. Sorry, snipping tool. Yeah, it's to make the thing. Okay, so yeah, to make a music video. Okay, so you do that, and there you go. Then you got it, and you save, and you make it to whatever you want. I'm gonna keep it to cool3, whatever, random name. And then you go back to Movie Maker, you go back to add videos and photos, and then you go and add that one, cool3. It's in a random order, so yeah, let's do it again. Okay, so yeah, if you want to add some captions, like, yeah. I will lie again to the fire. So yeah, basically you just have to type random stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna push that aside to the left, and you can push it aside to whatever you want. Okay, and you add that, and then yeah, and you can position where you want to actually put that. I wouldn't smooth it for that basically whole thing, and oh my god, it's not working. How is it not working? Yeah, basically right there. Okay, let's put that to the beginning, and you move that. Anyway, it should work with yours. Okay, so I'm gonna position it where thoroughly about where she put it, where she said that when she started the lyrics. Okay, how is it not just how is it just taking 1 second? Anyway, guys, anyway, so yeah, you just do that, and that's and then you just save it and stuff, whatever. I just said no because I already made one stuff, and it's rubbish, that one. It's pretty short. I'll just show you my end one. I'll just make one. Okie dokie, so I made one. I just have to find it now. Oh, let me find it. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna show you what I made, and I can't find it in the computer thing, so I just had to shut it. I just had to search it up, and yeah, so I'm just gonna show you what I made. Where? There we go. Okay, so basically that's all I've done, because I'm not really good. That was my first time making a music video. That was actually my first time, seriously guys. I did it in the morning today, and it was the first time ever I made a music video of MSP. So yeah, that's why it was short and stuff, because it was taking quite a while and stuff. So it got some noon, evening, and then night. So yeah, bye, thanks for watching.